let's finish Metaphor ReFantazio. Just finished playing the Fields of Mystria update, and I'm excited to see how this ends. Also, if anyone's peacing out right now, reminder we're part of a Trans Pride raid train coming up this weekend. And I'm super excited for that as well. It's gonna be a great time. And last forewarning though that we're definitely in spoiler territory for this game. It came out like a month ago, and I typically give a spoiler warning if a game hasn't come out, has come out in like the past 5 years. I'm like, in case you haven't played, I understand if there's so many games too little time. Also, games do be expensive, so I completely understand if you're just waiting for this to go on sale or something. If it doesn't go on sale, I highly recommend that everyone pick it up. It has been a ton of fun. Oh yeah, I have to hide the boy. I have to hide the boy. The boy's hidden. Let's jump into this. Let's go. Let's save data. We're gonna give our main character all the archetypes, and we're just gonna go fight Luis.
What now?
I think we're okay. Sort of sweating.
I see. Fascinating.
Neuros'
This
way
right
of
here.
life.
All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I love the way the Dragoon looks.
Really?
Although I am not a fan of our Gojoification. Our main character?
New skills, new possibilities.
Nah, I'm chilling. I don't want to switch over. We're just doing this.
I see.
We
Fascinating.
maxed out everyone's real archetype.
This right here. All right.
But apparently you get something if you give someone
I'm counting on you.
Of
all
course.
of the archetypes. So we're seeing what we get if we do this.
Really?
The Devil Summoner looks so cool.
I found new power.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
Bro, I'm glad we have a surplus
counting
of
on you.
Magla.
Of course.
I see. New skills, new possibilities.
I see. Fascinating. This right here.
Again, if there's any post-game stuff, we'll do it, but if it's New Game Plus stuff,
Alright.
probably not. At least on stream.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Voice of the Pastor of Souls.
I found new power.
Oh
I
god, there's
see.
so many.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I kind of want to max that out, though, because
I'm
that boosts
counting
our
on you.
agility, so we can, dodge everything. I don't lose myself to pride, so I'll reflect it within my vision or saved.
Oh.
I don't think we need all
New
of them.
skills,
I
new
feel like that
possibilities.
might be what you get.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm
Of course.
really.
As part of the destroyer's soul, nothing can stand for its strength. It is destruction in its purest form. I'll not lose my way.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
Samurai, yes, please.
I'm count.
Stroll's still best boy. I stand firmly by that.
Really.
Part of the samurai's soul, I feel strength that stretches even beyond mastery of the sword. I shall cut my path free of obstruction for the sake of knowing my destiny.
New skills, new possibilities.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
I rushed over. Hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? Warna's giving the boy everything.
Really.
Power of the martial artist's soul. My body is overflowing with unflinching fighting spirit.
I found new power.
I
Sure
see.
did, bro.
Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
But so be it. By sheer resolve and hard creed, take me form as Elite Seeker.
Really,
Power of the Soul Hacker, reaching into the very depth of my own soul. Shall I use it well?
Oh,
Thank you, bro.
good. I'm still getting stronger.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm
Of course.
Such a pretty design.
really.
Proud of the Trickster Soul. I'll throw my opponents into disarray to gain every advantage.
New skills, new possibilities.
I see. This. All right?
Yeah, bro.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Please resolve in honor of creed, take new form as Elite Mass Dancer. Yes. I still like the Mass Dancer more than I like Juna's royal one.
Really.
Persona's Master Soul with this, I'll become a wild card.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Come
I
on.
see. This right. All right? Of course.
Getting in there.
Really.
Elemental Master Soul, the magic in me feels as though it's overflowing, so it can be brave the path forward for those who suffer in this land.
I found new power.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
Last one.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
We're not doing everyone. We're just doing the main boy.
Really.
Out of the Warlock Soul, I will master even dark magic in pursuit of my goals. For the sake of the world, I drink deep the forbidden power. A ton of work to do, everyone. Yeah, I don't have enough time.
But this is...
Incredibly, we acquired all known archetypes in this world. The heroic embodiment of the old, their entire legacy of that power has here now been fully reclaimed. The virtues once lost have been restored in this turbulent world. You yourself have become a hero. Simply wonderful. I will entrust you with a treasured possession of mine. Consider this more than a thank you. It is something I want to entrust to the power of someone like you, a hero. Take it.
New skills, new possibilities.
Now, how much of this is equipable on our actual character we just got? Like we have here. Oh, we can equip that sword. Cool.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Nice! Sounds like a lovely time.
Hey, nice.
I take all that. Bonus the swords give.
What now?
I usually don't even care. Friends anxiety for all allies. Yippee! Main time you get anxiety is getting ambushed. I don't think we're getting ambushed right now. It's a nice perk. Alright, we'll go run to Luis.
What now?
Yeah, this party's fine. Slay your arch enemy, Luis. I wish that sword existed. Can you imagine? You just have this sword and you no longer can ever feel anxiety.
This might come in handy. Maybe.
All right. How's that?
That was well done.
Get all the mass? Nope.
Brilliant.
That's the way.
This way.
Come on.
All right, we did it!
I like how Naras still charges us for the stuff we get. Ow, bro.
How's that?
Hang on to that.
This is not a good area to be revisiting this game after like
How's that? Come on.
half a week.
Through. Come on. All right.
The
How's that?
generator will not bother us any longer.
Come and get it.
Hey, great job!
Oh, they saw us.
For the final dungeon. You craft more. Nope, we made everything we could. But I remember you saying you
Looks
made
like
all
we
of them.
managed to
And
rid
congrats
us
again
of
for
it.
making all of them.
What do you think?
All right.
I went the wrong way, bro. I went to the wrong stone. Because I was actually just trying to see what level other people are in here. What's that button? That one. People are in the 80s? Alright, we're fine.
Come on!
I must say, that looks quite nice.
Do you want
Give it
it?
a good home.
Right here.
On your guard.
What now?
Me hitting every button that's not the map button. There we go. You're back. Hello, hello. I don't think I've said hello yet today. Oh, giant tooth.
They saw us.
We won't allow any
Okay,
counterattack.
let's give this all we've got.
I need
Those
advancing.
hours later. I don't know if you chatted today, but hello, hello. I would have said hello if you had. I believe I would have tried.
Sorry.
Why, hello there.
Stay.
Trevor.
Berserker!
Julio left him wide open.
Yeah, welcome back, welcome back.
Said to belong to. I can do this.
I
No,
kind of
not
want to
this.
smack
If
him.
I can get close, we shall sweep them.
Yeah! You
It's
find
okay.
their
I won't
weakness.
hold back. Ha!
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Let us all power of kings.
Mo isn't the one.
I show no mercy. Commendable bearing.
Stay in set.
Come here! You're a tough one.
Got hot chocolate. Let's go. What's everyone's like favorite warm beverage? I just drink coffee a lot.
I'm focusing my power.
Hey.
It is over.
Yeah! You find
Behold,
their
time for some
weakness.
close comp. Stay
That's
sharp.
one for the
It's not over
Cowboys.
yet.
Let's keep it going.
Rancor.
You better be ready.
Yeah, bro, you can't hit us.
Electric shock.
Only
I have
one
no
Everyone
idea what that
coming.
Finish them
is.
off and we're
What is
clear.
that?
Souls of kings, give me strength.
I will buy this power.
You know it.
Flare!
Face me. Formidable indeed.
All right, you're powering up. Oh, got you. That makes sense. I don't drink alcohol.
Too slow.
Now that's finesse.
I hope you enjoyed it
Beautiful
regardless.
touch, I say.
Berserker! Withstood that, eh?
I can do this.
Get him.
Thor!
Help me
Only
finish
one
this.
left.
Come forth,
Finish
royal
them off
soul.
and we're clear. Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
How's that?
All right, that was our last chance to be getting whatever would be special from that enemy.
Even I had more to learn.
Tremble before me.
Yeah, that feels
We have
nice.
successfully fought them like at least 10 times,
company.
and I've never gotten anything
Just
different.
making sure. Are you okay?
I'm fine though.
Dad?
That might come in handy in a pinch.
He's called I got you, got you.
What now?
The crying. It's okay. That's what the other drop is? Sure.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. I found new power.
Because if I replay this game, it won't
New
be for
skills,
like
new
years. In which I will
possibilities.
remember it, but I'll be at the end of the game, so. Repels magic, repels physical. Oh, got you. That makes sense for what that item, like that,
still
what
getting
enemy, that
stronger.
enemy is. I'm not gonna do this to everything because my hand was actually cramping up after we last played this.
I found new power.
Because my body fragile, bro.
What now?
It was water for the hot chocolate. Got you. I just typically don't have things like hot chocolate because I'm not big on chocolate. I'm sorry that it wasn't the best, but I hope you still enjoyed it. Hey, bro.
How's that?
Good one.
Let's push through. All right. How's that?
Impressive as ever.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's go. Let's be off indeed. I'm ready for the final battle. Merchant sweets. Well, chocolate itself isn't sweet. A lot of chocolate has a lot of sugar added to it.
Found us. Get ready, everyone. Amazing.
Let's push through.
Great moves back.
I hit the wrong button. Gosh dang it.
It's my turn, lightmates.
Come on.
Stand for you.
Hey, that's great. What a find.
Oh, what we got? Oh, the gold item.
I knew you could do it.
Although if it's vanilla, I'll like bake stuff and like douse that thing in vanilla.
All right. How's that?
Good one.
I quite enjoy vanilla.
It's my
Let's push
turn,
through.
lightmates.
Now that is a fine piece. We can certainly use it.
Is it remotely like what is what's that? How's it different?
All right. Let's push through.
Impressive as ever.
All right. Let's push through. Come on. All right. Come on. How's that? All right. How's
takes
that?
care of
Come
it.
on.
We're
Fish.
safe now.
Let's push through. Let's push through. How's that?
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Bro, can't.
That's
Those fish
one
are the
job
worst.
done.
I got flashbacks from them, bro. Gosh, dang, hit the wrong button again.
They saw us.
Come on.
Marvelous.
All right. How's that? Let's push through. Come on.
I knew you could do
Let's
it.
push through. Come on.
It's more like
Hey, great job. All right, we did it.
oh, it's maybe more like a chocolate fountain going on. Get 4, take on Luis. No, thank you.
Yep.
If I miss anything, I'll look it after the game. I don't want to go back and be getting it.
Look.
Because I wouldn't know it's there. I should be able to proceed from here. Disconnect to that odd light, I
Yep.
suspect. Feel this maglev from here. Across the leaves be waiting.
Last.
At last, the time's come to decide the true victor. This will be the last time we face
I'll
Luis.
definitely.
Can't allow the royal magic to be used for destruction. It's up to us to stop him, so let's bring the curtain down and end this farce once and for all.
Should we keep going?
Right, time to deal with Luis. Apparently there's Adged going on, so we'll deal with Luis in a second here. I was not a fan of chocolate though, so I also wouldn't like that. Who's in tiny window watch? I know anyone in ads can't hear us, but like, not everyone's played the game, so I'd rather people be here for dialogue. So we're here. I'll mute anything in dialogue if I can, like snooze, Adged. Welcome back. We're still gonna wait a few more seconds because Adged are different for everyone, for different amounts of time. So I'm ready. I'm ready to beat this game. I'm probably gonna finish by like 5 a.m. Let's end this.
Yeah.
Let's go. For reference, it's 2 a.m. right now. That's bright.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the gauntlet.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge? Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed, it would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty, for my own satisfaction, no less. No, I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for that place. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince.
That's...
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave, and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you've already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side, or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation. One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
So, like, I still stand by the actual, like, big bad in this was Forden, and good on Luis for taking him out.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
And we're prosper there. There are other solutions. There are other solutions.
There are other solutions.
I'm impressed that you didn't end up obsessed with revenge. But you act like it's wrong for people to trust each other.
Luis, you're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected.
So be it.
From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Luis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you.
Where's Noel? Wait.
Come, we decide our world's future. Here.
Bro, he's probably sleeping. He'd want to see this, though. This boy is basically naked.
Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world. You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
We fight for your ideal world. Here and now.
That was people before
Take him
this, I'm sure.
Now accept your fate. Margaret, not going to your name, eh?
Steal.
Stay insane.
You got nothing?
You better be ready.
Alright.
I'll stay. Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul.
I feel like he could probably, like,
Here I
debuff
go.
us.
I shall put all on the line.
Face me! Rancor!
Stay insane.
Come here!
Don't be
Once
scared.
more.
It's okay. We can do this.
The red. Yeah, it's like the effects on, like, the main screen when you, like, finish stuff. It's pure magma.
This is the summoner.
We definitely can't one-hit KO him.
Allow me to
I knew you'd
support you.
That helped us out.
Much thanks.
Face my wrath!
We chill him. Let's see if we can guess that. Hey, let's go, Heisman.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Some darker arts.
Berserker!
Cilio left him wide open.
Behold, I won't hold
Let's hit
back.
that new weakness.
You know what else we're gonna do, bro? Throw money.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
For all that I believe.
I channel my power.
I love dragon.
Be neither. I'll use what I must.
Take this!
I see your
You
game.
cannot run from your fate.
Dodge Luis. That checks
Here
out.
I go.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
I pray you're ready. I shall put all on the line.
Only
Face
the
me.
strong can prevail.
Rancor!
You better be ready.
Keep going, bro.
Let's stay.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
I
For
can do
all
this.
that I
Boost
believe.
everyone's crit rate again.
Fine.
I owe you one.
My thanks.
I
I'll
will
use what I
crush
must.
the fantasy.
Some darker arts.
Bro can't hit us.
Very good. By all means, challenge me. Stake everything you have on this battle.
Why is he naked, though?
I will face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world. There is no hope for you. Take this!
Is he a hot guy?
Come to me!
Luis is gathering an unbelievable amount of magla around him. We can't let him finish whatever he's doing. Try to interrupt his attack somehow. Focus your attacks. We've got to stop him before he takes us out in
All
one
right.
shot.
I'll stick. For all that I believe.
Oh, I forgot to give ourselves the healing back.
This is the.
Here I go.
I wouldn't do that to him. I would not do that to Luis here. I'm looking. Okay, yeah. we'll take that one. I was like, oh no, I wouldn't do that to like just about anyone.
Right. The magma buildup's dissolving.
There is no hope for you. Take this! Your
Now
desperation
that's
shows.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
I'm assuming that gives you anxiety.
Don't be scared. I will crit! I will
my
crush
fullest power.
the fantasy.
Lower that.
Some commendable bearing.
There is no hope for you. Face my wrath!
Cordial.
Are his cheeks out? Sir, can I see your back?
Here I go. I'll stick. You fight well, but this is not over.
I can do this. Allow me to support you.
That helped us out.
Much thanks.
He's very visible. His butt.
You
I
fight
need to
well.
know.
But this is
Apologies.
Hold on.
Would you finish it?
There is no hope for you. Take this!
They're not like
Your fate.
that out.
Dodge, Heisman.
All right.
Got about the same amount of coverage as his front do.
Out of here.
Right in their weak spot.
Behold,
Beat
let's
him
go.
down, Basilio.
Still up? You
I pray
fight
you're
well,
ready.
but this is not over.
I shall put all on the line.
We'll never know. No, I just saw.
The enemy still stands.
I certainly just saw.
Let us clean up
It's
this
about the
mess.
same coverage as the front.
Some formidable indeed.
Berserker! Ah! Let's stay calm.
Yippee! Do you phase two?
I do not fear death. And yet,
Give me phase
That'll
2.
do. Nice. I feel stronger already.
I continue to grow.
Sir, what just
I
happened?
think we've won this one.
No, how does clothes come back? What? Oh, dang it.
So the power I have now is not enough.
The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected.
Just as I thought.
Magla, why don't
I
we,
would be a
like,
fool
start
to
stripping
underestimate
then?
you.
What?
But I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as a destructor king, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do. If I am to take your lives, I must stake my own, and all its power.
Damn, we can't get close. 'Tis a tremendous aura.
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Wait!
Flashbang. Always works. When did that get there?
It's his gauntlet runner.
Luis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell! We can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Is it fixed?
Ah, everyone! That bastard Luis took to his Skyrunner!
Yes, we know. Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Though, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here, we're using it here.
Do it! As we're nearly its limits, if we catch up to him, we may not have a way to get into Chargerius. We don't have a choice. We put a stop to Luis, to the destruction he would cause.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm. Hop to it now! Get in! I'll just fire up the...
Look over there! Enemies! Ugh, of all times!
We can one-shot them, or two-tap them.
Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Luis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
You can fight them together.
We can fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you. Ugh, no need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway. Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the work?
Nearest, don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it! Hop in, Your Highness!
Well, let's do this.
We hold the line!
Do it. Anime.
We must endure this.
Hulkenberg!
Got it! We're powered!
Not good. They're going for the Skyrunner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Bro, you all got magic.
Sure you want to die next to me,
You're at the
old
very
man?
end. How's it
Thought
going,
you ate
Gellum?
platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
Let's go!
Aye! We fly!
And Stroll was never seen ever again.
What? A noble must protect his people! Take this!
The brothers are like my favorite side characters in this game. I guess not even side characters anymore. Bro's fine.
Finally, I've earned my title.
She flies. Straight and steady.
Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
We gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What? What are you?
I love Neras so much.
Fly!
You went skydiving? Yo, he's living the life. I want to go skydiving. You guys want to go skydiving? We've talked about this before. All chillin'. But like, can I heal? Nighttime, alright. And they kiss.
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle. I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
Your favorites are Brigida, Neras, and Basilio. Great taste. Same thing.
They're the same thing.
But they are not. The king shouldered the people's pain all he could, and still his paradise never came. You need only look at the kingdom now to see that. But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
Think you just use archetypes?
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed.
You throwing down, bro? I have my money power.
So be it.
Such intense magla!
What if we fell on
The
her?
quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
quickly.
Behold, this is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world. You are unfazed by the melancholy.
I don't like that sound, bro.
Yet you thirst.
The sound has cut out entirely. And you can't pause right now. No, not again. The screaming was too much. Just rip out your heart, bro. Yeah. What? It's not awkward watching a silent movie, guys. Stop. No. No, this can't be. Wake up. I said wake up. Hey, please. Lapses are clear. The boy is no more. Wake up. Please, you have to wake up. So we're looking near the stomach. Nah, it's in the middle of his chest. That's where the hole was. We are the imaginary friend from the book. I like how the sound is still not here. I will restart the game when they give us a chance. But we cannot do that right now. Are you awake? Something just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done? Why are you up there? Wait. At least cast a spell and divert my heart. I'm amazed you've gone such lengths. Even to fight back against the spell, if I hadn't saved you, really would be dead. Rest assured, you're finally safe, and for where we are, we're far, far away from that hellish world. Remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is, so I believed anyway. I was wrong from the start. This place is... It was never a part of the world to begin with, no? There's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion. An illusion? There's nothing but despair in that world, and it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. Cat. I'd always believed that creating utopia was possible, and if there was a desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, a fantasy is just that, a fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know it so much already through text on a page. Now behold! Orange Shibuya? The world I wrote in the accounts of my novel. Till now, you thought it was merely a fantasy, but it's not. I made it real. So the world I know is that was reality. Surely you already know. There's no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now all you need to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy, and this is your perfect reality. What's going on? I'm waiting for, like, the autosave icon to show up at this point. Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality. But my friends... Don't worry, as long as you can accept this place is real, everyone will be safe. The world is past the point of redemption. Change is impossible. The world magic was supposed to be the turning point. It's all for nothing. In the end, people don't want the world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How can anyone accept that they lived in the world that miserable? I don't want to give up. Go and snap out of it. Her voice. My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now, magic. Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel. A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world, illusion of all of it. Those curiosities in academia. They were there because the place's connection to true reality, and not even they could endure. Was it really an illusion? Even magic? You don't believe me? Why is that? I have unfinished business there. But why? Unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle. If I hadn't saved you, I would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, the place that you loved reading about so much. This is not Utopia. Think about it for some time. Does the novel truly depict an ideal world? I mean, you would deny it. We deny that the world of the novel is a utopia. So now it's hard to say, but this place isn't an ideal world after all. And at least I can cast my usual spell for you. Small comforts, right? Music was the first magic the world's ever known. Makes the riddle a little easier. No thank you. I will check it out off screen myself. The melody I've come to know echoes around me, rousing my spirit once more. Magic hasn't been lost. The journey, my friends, they're real as anything I've known. Why don't you understand, please? I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else, truly, I see. And so now, I remember I had indeed lost everything. So my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, my only child. Reality isn't just cruel, it's cruel beyond hope of change. That's why I wish for someone to strike me down and end my misery. Who are you? Me? If I recall myself by a name you know. I thought so. I genuinely actually thought so. Hythlodaeus V, once reigned as king. Or I am half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that's split the prince in twain and gave rise to you. In this place, it's not real. We were inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This is my form in my youth. When I first entered the ancient sanctum, perhaps, how best you call me, scarred shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion for my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people endless years. The tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world was more than I could bear. It broke me, and Luis is likely going through the same thing. If you want to say, I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I'll do this as your father, not bear to lose my child a second time. You'd stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly want to leave this place and risk your life? Yes. You're on the cusp of dying at Lucy's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you, even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet and seeming. And if I must save you from it, I'll teach you what reality is. Bro, this is probably so nice with volume, you know? Sound. Anyone coming in more recently, the sound cut out when the protagonist was screaming earlier. So sorry. I can't do anything about it right now. So as I promised to travel to the world someday, destined to another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. Even having mastered such power, against Louise, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into a novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream. I have to at least try. Why can't you see that those ideals only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help, beyond any utopia. You must face reality. Oh my gosh. I guess. Riveting gameplay going on right now. I get this, but I'm so sorry, it's quiet. How do you feel about money? You apparently take a lot of damage from money. So you'd vainly struggle onward in the real world? The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. And even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave no choice. I'll put an end to this madness. Roach just said he's gonna kill him. It was this, in this story, in this book where I found your ideals, where you found your ideals. Haven't you dreamt of utopia? Why do you resist it now? Why refuse me? Why? You're my first reader. You of all people have to understand. We have to get through his dialogue here. He's already dead. That's what it means to truly strive for an ideal. What irony. After all, I spoke of fulfilling my dreams alongside you. Thank you for the magla, sir. Appreciate you. What power to see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your missions will be availed you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What drives you to do so? You give up, I won't. Bro, he just gets taken out. Are they watching this? Also, we should not be in the middle of Scramble Crossing. People do drive here. But give on your hopes and I will not. What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power, can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered in every united soul after soul, and now at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind, to unite heroes across the abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize? A true king in body and soul. Do you hear me? Wake up! How their voices reach you even here? Not really. It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide. Those are my friends. The support and ardor of your allies. Yes, the power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect, anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the war of destruction, downfall is foretold. Yet they still met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. I plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them. I want to try. I have to try. I don't know how far it can go. Fascinating, even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, you still persist. Still, you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibilities. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to this story than the end, then so shall it be yours. Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I myself will not be spared. Unlike you, and my other half is already gone, and any reunion is lost. But if I truly am that idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you the power of my life, not as the author Moore, but as your father, the king. I like more than my father, sir. So, like, you actually, like, discounted yourself. I know you're the same person, but, like... The city before me fades away. Uh-huh. Back in academia. Or my ideals in the fantasy novel because I believe there is power in fantasy, though my story ultimately did... All my story did was trailed in the glories of the past. Perhaps yours will show us the true power of fantasy, so carry on as you would. Make your final preparations. My time is maybe going to an end, but I still continue to serve in that role. Whilst I'm here, shouldn't try. I have no regrets. Oh, thank goodness. Let's see if we can get sound back. Let's see. I'm gonna close out of the game. See if we can. We'll see if we can achieve it. Is it open on the right screen? It doesn't like doing that. Yippee! Sound! Yeah! That's good. Thank you guys for being patient with that. Well, no, I have no idea. Bro was screaming, and then it was all over. Where's the cat, though? Cat, come down. I never knew you could climb up here. Could you always climb up here? Probably not. There's research notes, but maybe could. I think cat's not up here.
Well, now that you say it.
For the secrets research, allow me to close the book on it. It's already well beyond the scope of anything I could have imagined.
Ah, how good of you to come.
I think
What
I'm
now?
chilling, sir.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Nice! Sounds like a lovely time.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
I'm ready. Sure, Osmer. When you leave that door, predicament awaits you. If that's even a strong enough word, Louise transform into a demon. And aside, death itself.
However,
But you have already overturned your fated demise once. If you do emerge victorious and become king, you will truly have proved your ideals correct. That fantasy is not an empty dream, but one with the power to change the world. It seems as though a novel has outlived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. From now on, you'll be the one writing the story. Your own true tale of fantasy.
the kingdom rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality.
But you know, I just believe the scream was too powerful, really. That's what I feel went on right
Now,
there.
onward, O King of a new dawn!
And now if I was Luis, I'd be like, bro, they got protagonist powers.
Everyone! He's awake!
Is he all right?
Thank the stars.
Where'd all the blood
Considering
go?
it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out Heismay. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Luis did. Only the magic working in reverse.
What?
Hi, bro. I still don't understand where your clothes went.
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Luis! The world is full of injustice.
But why don't we strip then?
Not everything you've said is wrong. Much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life.
He can't hear you. He
Thanks
actually
to
probably
our
can't hear
chance
most of you right
encounter,
now.
Everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope. And now, you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself, you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust,
Basileo's great.
if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies? I will never let injustice be repeated.
Gorgeous.
Never again!
Oh, bro can't control it.
His aura is entirely
Okay,
different.
they're going full on.
Imagine
He's an
this.
angel. Like, they
Luis
keep
is
going
becoming
further.
A human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this.
That's how he
For
sees
the
himself?
sake of our world.
Or how humans term how people see themselves? Has it ever been said?
I'll use what I must.
Anything?
Doesn't look like they have anything we can
Alright.
steal.
Our new world and its ideals.
I will fight with. Let's go.
Get on turns.
The world
Souls of kings, give me
and its
strength.
people.
Now, did you like resist this? Perfect.
Our new world and its ideals have no need for you.
So the way he looks like this, I think it's just supposed to be like a symbolic kind of thing. All of his, he's like supposed to be doing this for everyone else kind of thing. I don't think it's how he views himself. I think it's just a design choice.
Rancor!
Who should I beat down for?
Berserker!
Cilio left him wide open.
Behold, I
Let's
won't
hit
hold
that
back.
new weakness.
Boost yourself.
There is
Here I
no
go.
power in your fantasy.
I shall put all on the line.
Dragon.
Give in to anxiety.
Oh, we can't get anxiety, right? Yippee!
Too slow!
Still, you defy me.
Now accept your fate.
All right. Get
Right in their weak spot.
Get wrecked
Beat him
indeed,
down,
sir.
Cilio.
Yeah, throw money.
Nice hit. That was perfect. I can do this. I channel my power.
For dodging. So, Basilio also dodges a ton with, like, the Beast Adept. So this just is a mean party.
The world of old.
Some darker arts.
I'm ready.
Here I go. You're ahead. Come forth, royal soul.
They have no sacrifices, so you can't get more boosts. Okay. Oh, we still have the fire
The iniquities of
blocking?
the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice.
Dodging and AoE triggers the effect. Oh, for Heisme dodging, yeah. So it goes in individually for each of the character stats, and Heisme has his like final buff for his archetype is if he dodges, the person you're fighting loses all of their turn icons, so they can't attack anymore. Robs you of all the yeah.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly Magla in the puppets. Attack him before he swallows more.
Did he swallow any?
Souls of kings, give me strength. I've missed.
What we be missing now?
Our new world and its ideals have no need for you.
Rancor!
The puppet's Magla's fading.
Get
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
Shatter!
Bro, he just doesn't like the main character, which makes sense.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
shall
Please don't
put
miss.
all on the line. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yippee!
The world of old.
Some formidable indeed.
How trivial.
Behold.
Killed the main one. That makes sense that they'd be having that. Oh my gosh.
Even my strength summoner.
You struggle in vain. Give in to the truth. Your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
Offered sacrifice gives rise to the power of destruction.
Fight a
Nice
losing
one, Captain!
battle.
We
This
can't let him
heralds
swallow them all,
a new
or he'll
world.
unleash devastating magic. He's building up an incredible amount of magla.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Oh, he can't have... he can't fully swallow here because one of them's dead.
'Tis best used.
There is no power in your fantasy.
If he eats it, apparently he's charging up.
Cecilio left him wide open. Let's hit that new weakness.
Got him.
Yes! The puppet's magla's fading.
Summoner.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Yeah,
I shall
continue
put
to
all on the
lower
line.
your attack and defense.
Face me!
No accuracy, bro.
What was that?
Bro.
This heralds a
He's
new
building up an
world.
incredible amount of magla.
Yeah.
How much
Sacrifice
magla
yourself
swirling
to
around
the new
inside him?
age.
That side means magic attack's coming. Attack him before he can eat the puppets.
How do you know?
Berserker! Get
Yes! The puppet's magla's fading.
This should work.
I owe you one.
Quite a boon.
That was helpful. I pray you're ready.
Keep lower than that.
Our new
Power of
ideals
kings.
have no. This tainted world must perish.
I'm assuming all stats are reset for the Great Reset.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Berserker!
The puppet's magla's
Behold,
fading. Right
Vitus
in their
power.
weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
Get that boost.
There is no
Souls of
power.
kings, give me strength.
You think now accept your fate.
Who should I?
Come here!
Yeah.
Come forth, royal soul.
Cash.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Removes all the debuffs.
Now that's finesse.
Let's go, Hazme.
Beautiful dodge, Heis. That's it.
Thank you, Gallica.
Take my fullest power. I shall put all on the line.
I will continuously
Be
lower you.
neither
Bro.
timid nor arrogant.
That being said,
Thief.
Aoife now needs to change out.
Some darker arts.
Okay, you better be ready.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio. Nice hit. That was perfect.
switch.
By my spear.
Welcome back, welcome out. Thank you for watching Atched.
All right.
You're dead. I will fight with pride by this power.
Night. Not now. Let us fight as one.
Yep.
We'll combine our strength.
Bro can't hit
We'll
us.
protect you.
Yippee! Does he not have a thing in his mouth now? Okay.
Some commendable bearing.
Berserker! Get
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio. Nice hit. That was perfect.
Oh, power of heroes! They yet cling to life.
I'll use what I must. Slash!
Get him.
Apologies. Would you finish
Here
it?
I go.
You're out of here. Come forth, royal soul.
Alright, that side's taken out.
I know what you're thinking.
Nice.
Fight.
Nice
Let's
one,
go.
Captain.
With blade in hand.
This side resists magic damage, sadly. So let me...
Not now.
Yeah, you heal.
I've just the thing.
I knew you'd help.
That helped us out.
Much thanks.
Our new world and its ideals have no need for you.
I know you resist it. I'm gonna lower your hit rate though.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
The world of old.
A little gold rush. Thank you.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That side means magic attack's coming.
Oh, power of
Attack him
heroes!
before he can eat the
Pierce
puppets.
through them!
I'll use what I
I'm
must. Some darker arts.
Come here.
Nah.
By this power.
The puppet Magless mating.
Was that 10K?
That was perfect.
I don't think so. It looked like it though.
Here!
I owe you one.
1K, yeah, I thought so. It looked like 10K though.
Now that's finesse.
Let's go,
Beautiful
Heisme.
dodge, Heisme.
Face me. Rancor.
You better be ready.
Do it again.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul.
Let justice prevail as the point of a sword!
Yippee!
Fight a losing battle.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, power of kings. Some darker arts.
Oh yeah, I just like how we have
ready
fire
whenever.
block and then also 2 characters that dodge over half the time. Our main character with the prince archetype who resists most elemental attacks. The repel going on.
Here I go.
Bro, this is not fair to him.
Get ready.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
Didn't work.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
He did get floppy, you're so right.
Run you through!
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
I'll figure something out.
Oh, thank you.
That side means
I'll use what I
magic
must.
attack's coming.
Rancor.
Attack him before he can eat the puppets.
All right. Don't be scared.
Come forth, royal soul.
Nice hit.
Keep that
was
at the
perfect.
lowest.
Let justice prevail!
Yes, The puppet's magla's fading!
Oh, power of kings!
No more effects can be added. Nice. Extreme. Yeah, we like the weakness inflicting, so we keep hitting the weakness.
Beat him down, Basilio!
Come! Pierce through them!
I'll use what I must. Ha! Die!
God! Nice
Yippee!
one, Captain!
This is what happens when you max out all of the, also all of the thief class. The only elite thing we maxed out on the main character that we didn't have to was the ninja. Because I was like,
Alright!
dodge.
Get
Right in their weak spot.
Vitus
Beat him
power!
down, Basilio!
Knight! As the still standing, I see.
Face me! I show no mercy!
Critical hit! Heismay's a real ace!
How trivial! My world! My perfect world!
You alright there, buddy? Oh, I'm not alright. Oh. Bro, the 3 a.m. flashbang.
Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this. You will be a sacrifice. You will sustain the strong.
Oh, do we think that
Weak one.
he has
Peon.
His magla has gone out of
weakness
control.
deal?
At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
If he saw a threat in our power, then let us wield it.
You can't just believe in nothing! Nobody can rely on themselves alone. It's a pitiful way to live.
Oh,
and it's time we
heartless?
put an
How
end
so?
to it!
Louis Squeerburn! Here and now, I will strike you down!
Okay, it's time to do this! Give us our final call to arms!
Come on, everyone. Let's go!
Let's do
This is
this.
our last chance. We've come this far. We have to end this here and now.
See, like, I didn't think so, but I had to check.
Okay, let's do.
Alright! I'll stay. I will fight with pride.
This summoner.
Thief! Rancor!
Here I go.
All right, now you have it. Continuously have this weakness.
Stay calm.
Let's hit that new weakness.
And now you change out.
I leave the rest
Leave it
to
to
you.
me!
Being thief. Then again,
You need this.
allow me to use this.
Feel true terror. Give in to anxiety.
Okay, we can't get anxietied.
Now that's finesse!
Yippee!
Beautiful dodge, Heisman! His aura's overpowering!
Oh,
It's making it
hello.
harder to fight! Just hold
I'm not
on.
familiar. I've seen Bleach, but it's been a while.
You better be ready.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio!
Gold Rush!
Nice hit! That was
I shall
perfect!
vanquish evil! Hack and slash!
Oh, power of kings!
Stay in. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Yeah, do it again.
Don't be scared.
We'll restore you. It is nice. I haven't used it in any other game,
Your game.
Finesse!
but it's nice here.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
Come forth, royal soul!
Are you prepared?
Bro can't get hit.
I'll use what I must.
Here I go.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio. Nice hit. That was perfect.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm aware. I don't like using personas or like the demons that only have physical attacks because your characters typically already have them. I would rather have elemental attacks where the characters aren't as prone to having them. Let's give that to you.
Here! That helped us out.
Face me!
That's why it's really nice in this game. Because you can still have other stuff.
Some darker arts.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing!
As long as they keep lowering their agility, I think they keep using the Kunda.
Nice hit. That was
warrior.
Let us. I'll use what I must.
Feel true terror.
Yeah, I just like them using that turn to do that. Link has been severed.
That tickled.
That tickled.
You fight a losing battle.
His aura's
Here I go.
overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
Warrior.
Hack and slash.
Right on target. Nice one, Soul.
How trivial. Post VODs? Yep, we have a VOD channel. Goes here. That's our VOD channel. Yeah.
Rancor!
Berserker!
Want to see a reaction? The VODs are also always up on Twitch. I know people don't like watching VODs on Twitch, but they're also always here. But I hope you rest well. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you.
You're out of here.
Right in their weak spot.
Come
Beat him
forth,
down,
Royal
Basilio.
Soul.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Why? Why can you not understand my ideals? You chief, a foolish people, terrified of alienation, be gone from this world.
What's happening?
What's he doing? What's he gonna try to do to Heisme?
Shatter!
Too slow!
You defy me.
Got you. Yeah, either way, it goes on YouTube and also the VODs. Stay up for 2 weeks here.
I shall vanquish evil.
Have a good stream, thank you. Have a good rest.
Face me! Some darker arts.
All right.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
Still here?
We don't quite need a heal yet.
Royal power within.
Right on target. Nice
Now
one, Soul.
accept your fate.
Yo.
A world born of fantasy. It must not be begun.
He's knocked out?
I see.
Get back in the fight!
I know what you think.
Good, Basilio. Nice dodge!
Feel true terror. Shatter!
Oh, please.
Soul's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Okay, let's bring him back.
Heisme got knocked out.
Oh,
gotta
awesome
revive him.
souls, do your thing.
Stroll can't take any more.
We can do this.
Someone heal him.
Take it.
I shall repay this favor
They've sapped your
tenfold.
Out of this yet.
You're alright, bro.
This calls for one of these.
I knew you'd help.
I owe you one.
My thanks.
Feel true terror.
Anxiety.
Ow!
Ow.
Feel true terror.
I wish we could use our turn extension thing more than once an entire fight.
Now that's Yippee! Beautiful dodge, Heisman! His aura's overpowering! It's
Not
making
now.
it harder to fight! Just hold on!
Let's trade places.
Time for the leading lady!
I give the
Basilio,
healing thing
they're
on.
wearing down your defenses!
Has it come to this?
I'll stick. Let's stay calm. Maybe not. Here.
Self.
This is just what I need!
Has it come to this?
You can count on me!
Thanks.
Thanks. Much thanks.
That tickled.
I love that tickle.
How?
That tickled.
What?
Feel true terror.
He's gonna kill Heismay again. Unless Heismay can dodge, which he has not been.
My
Heisman's
husband's
knocked
here.
out? Someone help him get back in the fight!
Too
She's
easy.
knocked out! We gotta wake her up!
This one.
I shall repay
Jonas
this
down.
favor
Someone,
tenfold.
quick! Get her back on her feet!
Take it.
Time for
Okay.
the grand comeback!
Oh, Vixen.
If you can dodge, bro, you're fine.
I see your game.
Yippee!
Heismay, that's a lot of ailments! Be careful out there,
Keep it
okay?
together.
I knew you'd help.
That helped us out.
My thanks.
Why?
I don't want to risk
Come to
missing.
this?
So I was gonna reset him this way.
I'll use this.
Okay, you better be ready.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio! Nice hit! That was perfect!
Behold this power!
That's not...
What do we have in here? Yes.
Can't let it go
That helped.
unused.
I owe you one.
He keeps using
Quite a
debilitate, so might as well.
Apologies. Would you finish it?
Feel true terror. The Parapus, a foolish people haunted by despair. Be gone from this world.
Bro, leave him alone.
He's got a power that can wipe out an entire tribe! We have to do something!
I mean, I would assumingly just have to change him out.
Feel true terror. Shatter! Still you defy
Let's go, Heisman.
His aura's
Here I go.
overpowering! It's making it harder to fight! Just hold on!
We did hold on. We had to wait for the dialogue to be done.
world! But why? Why is it still beyond me?
breaks.
Breaking Dawn. Of the Twilight series, of course. Where is everyone? Oh, there they are.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
I don't think that character was in
He did it!
that. Was it her day? Oh no, is that the one? Oh god. Oh.
Not yet. I have my ideals.
Witness!
Anime.
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world.
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
That is the last book.
You've wielded the power of kings! It's time to
Thinking
stop
about
following their
Twilight still.
footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Bro, the people just got flash banged.
Now, die!
We know. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream. With the power to change the world!
Is this a king archetype in here?
Damn you!
Get him! Again, respectfully, this is all Forden's fault. Respectfully. Maybe disrespectfully when it comes to Forden. Because again, the reason why Luis is the way he is because his entire home was burned down, which was ordered by Forden. Complete all quests achievement! Yeah, let's go. Help anyone in need.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
No, go back. Turn back. Go back.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
Okay, can we talk about how his head got, like,
And
significantly
now,
larger?
The novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice, Is that... could it be?
I can talk about that because my head's huge.
But how?
Like his head like
flames
grew.
swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within. Provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown, reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust.
Also, his book detailing everything we heard, it kind of like leaned into that world being like our world, but like nothing was true in a lot of cases. I'm like, I don't.
Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride
Close
in my
enough.
boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son,
So was our
a
mom the
new
cat.
journey now begins.
I think that's what they're saying.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I'm sorry, I'm covering
I now
his butt if you
settle
don't want to look
the
at that.
long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I know, Luis. Could you imagine?
Look, it's him! Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won!
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
He can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Bro, can we take these dudes out?
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crown theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital.
Some days later.
And the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
East November. I go for real though. Can I fight those people who are a part of Fortin's council, who all agreed to the plan to like burn down?
Boy,
the Elda home.
Coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
And bro, everyone got different things, all right? Short is cheating. Bro. He like set everything up for it to be harder for us. My heart's pounding.
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes. Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
Highness is easier to say. Your Majesty, I hope I can live up to that title.
By the way,
they're so
saw
cute,
some of
this
them
crew.
Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
The concern is justified. It's not as though I've swayed the entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We can change the world. We can change the world.
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
There's no change overnight. Let my work prove my words.
I'll have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
Thank you for always having my back, all of you.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
Anime.
All right, a warm welcome, please! His Majesty the new king! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please.
Hulkenberg.
My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Oh, that's really cool. It
Now,
changes.
Your Majesty, a few more
It changes based
words.
on what you pick.
Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even
That's
should you
really
oppose
cool.
your king, you can always believe in your own future.
Unless it doesn't, but it seems like it does.
I will make sure of it.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. 'Twill surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Bro, Stroll and the main character definitely get married. For sure. Yeah. I enjoy the cape. If only we still had our heterochromia, I'd be chillin'.
Ah, long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
Yes. Do I need to click?
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
1 year later. I love how we're just casually walking around everywhere.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy.
Yay!
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, the headmistress is none other than Lady
Oh, good
Juno.
for her.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year. Only natural that would be there should be unrest among the people.
Even the Royal Knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less.
You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Uchief, of all things.
though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Oh, good for
Even
Heisman.
Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to his young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
We are smiling more now, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Little do they know.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, all this decoration doesn't suit me. How'd Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait! I'm coming with you! Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captains, same as the
That's
other
gorgeous. Are we just chatting with everyone?
Then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up Sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other Sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
So for weekends, power falls in the hands of those who never wielded it, makes sure it does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a Sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
It was good talking to you.
It was good talking to you, too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I want to see more optimism in the world. Still, it'll take more than that to affect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
I'll wait till she comes back.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are! I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud!
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juna would be back from her expedition today.
I'll go back soon.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scandal, surely.
Could you imagine?
Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria
After all
about,
that.
do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
Maria, where are you? It reminds me of the time when Maria went missing. It seems so long ago now. She might be praying at the Grand Cathedral, just like back then. Before heading there, why not talk to everyone first? They're in the royal capital to prepare for the new year, so let's
Hey.
find them.
Come on!
Well, but since seemed like kind of flipped.
What?
I think.
Usually us fairies would go off on our own all the time, and humans and people are shaking off their fists at us, not you humans. But here I am struggling to keep the king of the whole country in one place.
Well...
Not complaining. I like that about you, to be honest. I appreciate you.
How about that?
Are you using past tense? We got our whole lives ahead of us. I remember how you would hit the streets to hear everyone's struggles for during the tournament. That's why you have all the support you do in Montario and Oceania.
I guess.
Not getting dragged around over the place. But if you're gonna sneak out, all I ask is that you don't leave me behind. Drop everything and tag along no matter what,
All right.
promise. That's enough. Let's get going.
Hey?
Are we at the 100? Not quite. Like, we have played this game for over 100 hours, but we've died.
Come now.
When you finish your business outside the palace, please promise you return to your duties. If you take this as my pressuring you not to venture out, that's not it at all. Only that is the captain of the royal guard. I must know your whereabouts at all times. Relax. Line up. Am I being too fussy? Well, this is only proper for the captain of the royal guard. To be overfamiliar would set a poor example. Imagine the scandalized faces. Whoops. Scandalized faces all over the rank and file guard. That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels. Now only a year passed. I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer searching in vain for the prince, and it was through you that I learned that he lived, and yet in the end, it was your ascent to the throne that I supported. I never tire from the faces the young guards make when I tell them time and time again, you acted as witness to my duel. Rodolphe. Yes, thanks to you, I was able to face him with eyes forward. Pleased to say the knights of today are nothing like they were under Roland's command. Soldiers take up their swords not for those in power, but for the people. And as the champion of the people yourself, we will do all in our power to protect you, our king.
Well,
you don't make it easy by sneaking it out of the palace as you do, though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. They know they protect not just the king, but a ruler who stands beside his people.
This I vow.
I will protect you with my life, as I have always endeavored to do. Only let me stay by your side to do so.
What do you want to do?
It's that face I haven't forgotten. You're the king now, aren't you? First time I saw you, that was the night of the royal funeral, as if I recall. No offense, you don't look like a prince. To think you go and take down the notorious Luis and seize the crown for yourself. I couldn't make up such a story if I tried. Speaking of wild stories, can you do something about Sunshine Row? What's bothering you? You know, the rep it has, poor, dirty, people still struggle to put food on the table, have been for a long time. You're good guys, and I think you'll make a fine king, but I don't think you can. Don't you think you can spruce up the place? Doesn't mince his words. Some guys being honest. Sure.
You're not serious.
Our last little stroll around, guys.
Peace.
Pleasure to see you.
Why, hello, Your Majesty. It's only been a year since your coronation, and you seem quite apt at sneaking away from your palatial duties. Under constant fire from knaves of all trades, con artists, critics alike, your opening act has rather been tumultuous, no? Hadn't noticed. A kingly answer, never missing an opportunity to display how capable you are. Commendable. Besides, most of the agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot in hopes that they might benefit from the country's turmoil. Nothing I couldn't handle, of course, all in a day's work for the royal adjutant of the Citizens Council. I made quite an ally myself. Quite an ally I made, I should hope. But for my role, I'd be the slightest bit proud to see who I've become. I'm doing my best to use my talents for good, as I always should have. I'm sure she would.
Yes.
I hope so. I was such a problem child. I'd like to make this country where honest folk like my mother can be
Now
happy.
that you mention it.
It reminds me. Do you remember Dotram, my hometown's landowner? He told me to send you his regards. He since commenced his crimes and is waiting trial. You're the one who awakened his conscience. It makes sense, doesn't it? You've proven your ideals to be true. That's why the country's doing so well. There's nothing more to it. I'm hardly qualified to speak of pride, but this country has one. It's you. And I'm proud to be among its people. Perhaps under your rule, the day will come when even we Nadia can walk freely in our true forms. Here's what I look like. I'd be happy to oblige. She'll sit for another time.
Yo.
Unexpected again? Seems like a pain to me, but I appreciate you going out through the effort. Making the rounds.
Hey.
Captain of the Trinian Brigade reporting in, and I'm pleased to report there's nothing to report. Been a mouthful, isn't it? It's not used to call myself a captain besides. We've even taken in some survivors from Louis' troops, you know. But don't you worry. Got two eyes on them. I got two eyes on them, even if I ain't looking. Oh yeah, I see it. They weren't the ones trying to make the world worse. Just gotta show them how power is supposed to be used. We owe it to you that there's less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer are turning to a life of crime. If Dell could see Grand Trad today, his eyes would bug out. And not just Dell, a lot of guys who didn't make it. I wish they could have seen it.
Yeah.
Same, but as long as we keep them in our memory, as close as we can save them, close as we can do to saving them as we can get. Being concluded. I built this piece with a lot of blood and tears, so I say those of us who made it this far owe it to them, or didn't, to protect it. Maybe I got nothing to report today, but it's not like bad people just stop being bad, because you're king now.
Thank you.
You've been through a lot, so thanks for not giving up on us, or the world for that matter. Spotting trouble that I didn't first, you just point me there, and I'll solve it quick.
Oh.
Well, I see your king is out on personal business. Let's welcome or go searching for you. I suppose it's not none of my business who comes or goes. I'm gonna break myself. Only trying to frustrate your royal guards over it much. They all take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. Who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth. It's become clear to me since I've become titled. What could be more bizarre? A chief outcast, once a wanted criminal, with a bounty on his head, now knight commander. There was of course, some opposition at first. The more heart-to-heart talks I've had, they're more accepting. And times are changing.
True.
Indeed. Grand titles are posted across the nation are held by all manner of tribes now, each contributing their own respective strengths. I have realized over the past year how much the nation is defined by its people. No matter how great the king, he alone does not make a country.
However,
Yet he stands for those people as a symbol and representative. That the king and those around him are of mixed tribes, it has caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in rural villages. How is Tadari?
Now that you mention it.
Yes.
Seems as busy he seems as busy as he can handle. Now that they've resumed trade with other villages, your coronation inspired the village to greater heights. It proved that the barriers can be broken, and that even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I have to make another trip back home to see my son, see what changed for myself soon enough. Someday, I hope distant generations will grow up only to knowing conflict, born of tribal differences from history
We
books.
shall.
We have a ways to go before that day comes, but until it does, let us forge a path new.
This place has really changed.
Well, I sure don't want to go back to the
You really became king. Bro, this guy.
All very nice.
Ew.
Well.
Your Majesty running around Sunshade Row at this time of year must have particular taste. Perhaps you've heard there's unrest across the land.
Yes.
Perhaps you haven't heard, hasn't reached your walled garden here. History books may not be kind to this era. You mean me, right? I'm sure they are dense. Don't you realize how dangerous your ideology has become? The dim-witted of the world only fan the flames with their anxiety, be it people or monsters, to be dissatisfied with of nature.
Oi there!
Yo, rest away, Mayota. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you.
All very nice.
Just gotta talk to everyone.
Well, I sure don't want to go back.
I don't want to like walk too close to the cathedral though, so we're going this way.
Thanks.
Alright, who be up in here?
All right then.
Hey!
And Neras! Is it Royal Majesty here? Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you? I know how it is. I've got a fancy title of Chief Engineer of the Kingdom Infrastructure Development Bureau. I'm so sorry. Bro, could you imagine? You have to introduce yourself like that all the time? Nah. I can research as I please now. Something's missing. So I threw off that stuffy old uniform and can't gaze upon the runner. I know how you feel.
About that.
I feel like I know what you mean when you say something's missing.
Oh.
I knew you'd agree. I think my bones are aching to feel the wind. I rather miss the days of dashing hither and thither in the runner. Not that I'm ungrateful for the gracious title you've given to me. You haven't seen anything yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from Oceania to the plates here. It would change the world, wouldn't you say? I'm just a bit, stuck.
Indeed.
It's like this I need to stimulate the mind. You have anything to do the trick? Smell another relic hunt. Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you pop back in, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do miss traveling like that. Even if the relics themselves are better off left untouched, they've become guiding principles of my research. Convenience is important, but one must consider safety and the effects that it must have in the world. An engineer who dumps a burden of future generations is no engineer at all.
However,
still, it's no small feat to design with a perfect balance of safe and revolutionary, even if I struggle with it. I want the Bali genius. I knew it. We need a simulation. Let your majesty. You know, soul shaking speed. You'll let me know if you ever want to go up for a spin, won't you? Your old girl's sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff. I wish, bro. Oh, this guy.
yes, hello.
I think you, of all people, would become the king. I never expected it. I'll tell you one thing. Wax about your ideals all you want. When it comes to protecting the country, only power will suffice. The people don't approve of a dreamer king. Who are you?
How dare you!
I've watched Sotley for a year and I still don't accept you as my king. You're all ideals, no power. Same as the king before you. hi.
My king.
There you are. Heard you were in town, so I decided to see we might cross paths. I have so much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you need to clear your diary for me soon. Inspection?
Hold on.
Really? Do you need to go back to bed? You were the one who sent me to the Mage Academy, were you not?
Well.
Mage Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are in full swing and we're processing admissions. Must say, I'm still surprised you appointed me, of all people, to the Academy, to be Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back to, on tour as a songstress. Shall introduce you to my furry little friend. I scooped him up from the Academy, of all places. During the reconstruction, they stumbled on this little guy in some kind of observatory supposedly used by the king. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, no way a cat could survive this along in the cold.
So...
Gross, our mystery kitty is just the tip of the iceberg. All that knowledge was lost when it fell, so we're starting from scratch. It may even be hiding the secrets of the as big as the Dragon Temple or the Sanctum. I'm keeping the cat. Feels like fate, you know?
Speaking of which...
I'm with Myrtis. She's well, I trust.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Myrtis, sorry. More than well, her throat has been fine. She's a fairly prominent singer in town now. Keep soaring to new heights in her and her music, and me coming face with magic again. Should I remember music was the firstborn magic of the world? When the heart expresses itself through music, it moves hearts of others, and that's when they make hearts swell. There's no end to the magic. So you watch, with music and magic at my side, I'm going to change the world. I'll have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors are open to all. So my sister would have wanted. And if it makes the world a better place, why? Isn't that just grand?
Magic.
Rella taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us, deep in our hearts.
Wait a sec.
It's kept from academia. This place was made of magic. How can it be in real life? Say nothing how he could have survived. Shouldn't be possible, right? I think he's cute.
That's a good kitty.
Oh.
Father all, you sure are something else. Memory serves. The last king did build himself a study in the Mage Academy. I think the academy was styled after that. Wonder what his majesty more felt when he put this little guy in academia. The cat's like, what the heck are you doing? I want to pet you, bro.
Ripping, this is.
Just sublime.
Oh, hi.
Hi there!
I should be speaking to you so casually. Then again, we were rivals, weren't we? And Caden Workshop's the official workshop for the Palace Engineers now. That's not here nor there. Besides, I'm glad you got the crown. So, lots of humans out there to deal with. Workshop, thanks for your patronage.
All right now.
Dear me. Ain't this a pickle?
What you got? Rita! Himself, out browsing the shops. Perhaps I need to draft up the royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family. Any recommendations? I know you're in particular. Though I'm afraid we're sold out at the moment. I made it the children's request, the one that lights up with the rainbow colors. That's selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children. Now hold a position where I control this distribution of all manner of goods throughout the kingdom as the head of the Igniter Consortium. Can't but think, if I'm in this position sooner, then the church's violence, the tragedy in that village could have been prevented. Well, it was not your fault. I know, I rose to this position once you became king and shed light on what lurked in the shadows. Though you can't take full credit as it were. I was nominated for a new position by my colleagues. Our new king has changed the country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, we're kind of naive to think all the weapons can disappear from this world. And so, all the more reason, I hope that people wield them, the birds of people that wield them have declined. To that ends, I'll continue doing what I possibly can. With that, just as you.
Of.
Remember my dog? I found the one that just looks like her. Oh wait. Remember the dog? I found the ones who took her. Actually, ended up ending their lives. But she was there, sitting beside them. Evidently, they got for themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead. I had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't subject a jail dog to atrocities I'd commit in her name. You should play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you. Where is she? I love that dog.
Ain't this a pickle?
Oh, hi.
Hey.
What's the word, Your Majesty? Just one question, if I may. When are you gonna lower the booze prices? Oh, I'm only kidding. I haven't felt much like drinking till I black out so often anymore. Ran to the tournament, I really went through some stuff. I was acting like a fool on the world stage, and to you too. I'm grateful for you. Can't speak for the rest of the country, but you've done right by us, Parapus. We've got it better than we ever did. Some chuckleheads out there are still trying to take out their aggression on us, but the rest vetting probably. I'm sure you'll do something about it soon enough.
Ain't this a pickle?
Oh, loveless. Hey, bro.
Oh.
Well, I'm here to see as laid back as ever, I see. I myself been crying like a baby after I find my position as chairman of the parliament quite an unfamiliar one. Still, I've considered these open to all parliamentary meetings. Compiling those opinions is indeed hard work, but work well worth doing. Won't be easy for those who were at the church's beck and call, but I think they've been starting to see what they turned a blind eye to. Person who speaks with real truth in the public without yielding to authority, that's my father and I wished for. This is the country's turn over. This country's turned over a new leaf. There are still many problems to work out. It seems the royal regions are still suffering from human
I'm
havoc.
counting on you.
All I'm saying is that we're a long way from utopia, but still, the first step is as important as the last, and we're taking big ones. Hi, sir.
May God keep you.
All right.
Serving the city incognito. Your escorts would be aghast. Not that I think anyone's truly capable of harming you. So you're aware. Rogue tried to kill us at the beginning of the game. I still remember. I don't forget. It's like the Telltale games. I will remember this. I certainly do, sir. Did this English church plummeted after your misdeeds were exposed? I admit, we were arrogant and unjust, wicked in custom, but people have found salvation through the church as well. I intend to restore the Sanctus Church to its true purpose and offer salvation to those in need. As Sanctiarch, as someone who was saved by the Sanctus faith myself, that's all I can do.
God keep you, child.
Denny.
Hey.
Hello there. It's great to see you're doing as well as ever. I've just left the meeting with the provincial lords. I also preach most of our teachings to various areas. And he still pushed back against such teachings, but that's perfectly fine. The country is well served by different perspectives. Many of the villagers have come around to this too. I think that's because you all face such danger on our behalf. Still, it won't be easy to change the entirety of Uchronia. Its history is embedded deep in its roots. The country's larger, and some people need all the power you have. The true test of your values has only just begun.
Greetings.
Regards ever. Were you going up to town and listening to what people have to say? Myself, I've come from the Crown Court, where I've been consulting with the people of the with their grievances and disputes. Our court has time for that?
Well, yes, of course.
In the past, we were busy with the cases of violence and theft, but those have decreased remarkably. As you are undoubtedly aware, in the past, many citizens were sentenced to hang without so much as a trial. I'm pleased to report things are different now. Anyone, regardless of race or status, can tell their side of the story in court and be judged equally and fairly. It goes to show anything is possible, even for a priestess to become chief magistrate. And my brother is making great strides in the village chief. He rather hated the role before, found his true calling, and I think.
The reason is?
As I said, no one knows what the future holds. It's all more a reason to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need not turn to crime, so I practice what I preach.
Now that you mention it.
The other day, I went to visit Obi's church to inquire with those who are sick. How is Obi?
Very well.
Yes, practiced dance together. Then we showed her mother. All of them are ready to ease into working again. Hearing them made me reflect on all those people who still need our help until now. The only people who had, only hope those people had was God.
I do believe.
I want to fight for them to have options under laws and systems that they can rely on in addition to the higher power. A country where all the tribes, with all their values, can join in hands in harmony. That's what we need. You to achieve that too, yes? I hope you'll allow me to keep walking alongside you. Alright, next area. I'm glad there's no more, like, piles of dead bodies out here. There was a bed. What's going on? Hey, bro.
Right.
What is it, Your Majesty? It's been a year since you've ascended to the throne, and quick one at that. It feels like strife with Luis was but a bad dream. Had you asked me then, I would have been wringing my hands about one so young leading the kingdom, but now I'm embarrassed to have thought it. You have a keen eye to recognize danger, the danger Luis posed, and are braver still to have fought him. You had a kingly caliber I never possessed. In a single year is but a drop in the proverbial bucket. Stay vigilant.
Lovely, that.
That's something.
Unexpected coincidence, Your Majesty. No guards with you today. Don't worry, I'm not a tattletale. I've just left the meeting. We convened for a new year. How are things?
So,
As lively as it used to be, but we owe that to you. That dodgy mess you cleaned up for us feels like ancient history now. I'm pleased to report, as head of the Provincial Lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between towns has employment up and overall welfare too. Each town has specialties and wisdom to offer, and when we combine our heads, there's no problem we can't solve. I just feel so blessed to be a part of it. I know I made blunders when I first stepped into the governor's role, but I'm happy to share my failings so others don't repeat my mistakes. That brings me back.
Got to say,
I know I was trying to do too much of my own back then. I was a bit overzealous. Of course, some lords are like I was once, and rather manage things in their sole discretion. And yes, seeking every matter of the public opinion can be laborious. But with all the proceedings and disputes, still changing their own lives with our own hands makes the process worth the trouble. And choosing a king for our own will was the inspiration we needed for change.
Lovely, that.
Well, this guy.
Oh.
Your Majesty, it's already been a year since you ascended the throne, and 1 year since I lost my bid for it. Thinking back, I have no regrets. I did not be able to defeat Luis in the end like you did. That's candid of you.
Yeah.
I don't know what I expected, really, but I believe in your power. You needn't look further than your 6 partisans. I appreciate your faith in your inner circle, but to award them to key positions. One might suspect you of collusion. A country requires views from all walks of life, or put another way, why not appoint me as the Prime Minister? With my guidance, Ukraine will become truly beautiful. There's so many things about Dweekus' point. He has his own angle. Yeah.
Stupendous.
What do you want?
Hey, mister!
My little dad, my dad still isn't happy. So my mom died and she can't come back. No, King. I've been cooking instead of my mom. I'm trying really hard. I'm happy with my dad. So next year I'm gonna work harder than ever. I was watching me from the skies and she just like your dad.
Become a proper kingdom now, he says.
Russell, you're here. Gallica and your highness as well. No, it's no longer a title. This is my impertinence, your majesty. Still knowing that the New Year celebrations were just around the corner, I couldn't resist returning to the capital to see how the kingdom was faring. Has it been kind to you? Indeed. When you look upon their smiling faces to see that, the city feels alive again. Seems though the citizens are free to choose their own path. Must say, I never imagined that I'd return here without all the cloak and shadow. I really owe that to the work of Lady Juna. Think that I'd still be able to see Grand Trad with His Highness sitting openly on the throne. Alsace, are you here? Are you seeing us? Got a long way to go, but now Greece is watching us. I should tell you, a sizable number of the villagers in the Sanctum have gained interest in the outside world. I've been acting as the bridge. Seems this doddering old fool might have found a new role, to find the middle ground for both of those who wish to preserve tradition and those who seek innovation. I couldn't think of a better better man for the job. I'm sure it'd be a great help to the village. I fought so long to save the country, but seeing all these smiling faces now, I think perhaps I'm the one who's being saved. It's the country that protects its people, and the people shape the country. Surely that's the world His late Majesty wished to see. I'll simply chase the ideal of a utopia, but to shape it with our own hands? We have a long way to go, but I trust you'll continue to make this country stronger. Alright, where are Katharina and Stroll?
Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, hi. Huh? So, quite some time. You matured a great deal in such a short time. Rumors of your rule have reached the Sanctum. Some are kinder than others. Taking the reins of a runaway country must have its share of difficulties. Tell me, your face tells me much. A frail child who could do little more than lie on the brink of death has come so far. I'm grateful for you. I did nothing. You're the one who achieved everything.
But...
Surprised to see you in Grand Trad. I received a rather forceful invitation from Lady Juna. Goodness knows how many times she's already come to visit the Sanctum, seeking instructional magic. Some of the villagers are rather smitten with her. She declared that if I wouldn't feel welcome to coming to Grand Trad, she would have a highway built directly between the capital and the Sanctum. Oh, Juna, she probably would. So there you have it. And then Eloise, or rather King Eloise, 1,000-year seclusion of the Eld tribe may soon come to an end. And yet, the journey ahead of you is still hard. The dreams you hope to achieve will feel just out of reach. Do stop by and show your face. Your mother cannot do so herself, so I can whip up some of her favorite dishes in her spirit.
Aha!
There they are. I talked to the dude who sells this red grass.
Oh, there!
I heard from Fabian, you know? About how you still take time to pop into a honeybee now and then. It's not very kingly of you, but what makes you so trustworthy. Please do keep treating Fabian and Maria well for Greece's sake, too.
Aha! Hi there!
Vincent the big man himself. Good timing. I just got back in town myself. A long time no see.
Oh, right.
Ain't it been? I've been traveling since I took the reins on the Seekers recon team. Hard to believe it's been half a year. Crazy doesn't begin to describe what is beyond the sea. The sights, the magic, everything's so fantastic. I'm already itching to get back out there. I'm especially keen on dodging the bloody cannonballs when my ship gets too close. Lots of tension out there. Everything from the customs to the way they think is so different. Makes my head spin. Makes all the tribal bickering seem rather dull. This country's changing for the better. I'm glad it turned over the throne to you. Appreciate it.
Hold on.
Colin was roasting you. After we knocked heads, I know I could trust you with making our lives better. All my cohort found jobs, and some of them have even picked up new skills from being out the seas for so long. Don't you worry, your kingly hen. I'll have it all whipped up to report to you. Just and then proper kingish with it, yeah? Stroll, me boy!
Say there!
Hey!
Spoken about the city again, are we? I should say Hulkenberg's on the hunt. Classic game of cat and mouse. That was who is which, I dare not say. It's been a year since you sent a throne, but it's like you hardly changed. I can say the same for you. That's Lord or General Stroll, Your Majesty, on the Ricky's titles. Just take a page from Bajuna's book. She's a gift for delegating. She was born to do so. I thought I can talk, actually. Came out for a breather myself. So. You know, I see now that even those at the top have their struggles. The general's duties feel overwhelming at times. But their lives hanging in the balance, I recognize the weight of every decision I make, and I do find satisfaction in protecting those lives. I remember our first meeting back at the recruitment center. I, a fallen noble with nothing to my name, and you a struggling Elden traveler. Back then, my goal was getting ahead. My people were a little more than an afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I had never realized the truth of my fortune, my father's intentions. And I certainly couldn't have saved the Hollians.
Thank you.
I owe seeing the joy in their faces to you. I think I've said it before, but thank you again. Give yourself some credit.
No.
I would still owe any credit I could take to you for showing me the way. I live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you. You've come a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way, and I'll blaze the trail, now and always. It's my role as the warrior to be in the vanguard.
That's why.
Our titles may have changed, but I think our friendship is as steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me, now and always.
Say there.
They're married, bro. Anyway.
So?
Wonderful.
That reminds me.
Remember we came here looking for Maria before the Tournament of the Throne? She was crying back then. She's happy now.
But...
You say that again. The country's turned around since then, no doubt about it. I'm sure there'll be differences in opinion, but your ideals are really coming to fruition. I can feel it. That reminds me. What's up with the book you're carrying around? Is that the one you've been working on yourself? I'm excited to see what kind of fantasy you conjure up. But maybe that's not what the word for it is. After all, you're the one putting it in ink. You're gonna make it a reality someday. Now then, Yurashi, shall we get going? Is it voiced? Let it be voiced.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
Am I keeping my promise?
Am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes, you beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
It's a joy to see a kid like her smile. The future changes slowly, and the burden of the momentum will fall on their shoulders one day. My character's like 1920 right now, right?
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream.
A place where I ought to be, a side of myself I ought to show. The path is never clear.
And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. Let's do this together.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
Everyone!
Long time no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there. Surely not.
Hi.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss, old thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Could have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
So the capital has been a bit of a bubble. There will always be more to do and learn about beyond the walls. Road trip.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit? Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Oh my!
Steady on, Hulkenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day, but we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey.
I know, but what a journey. It was great.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were dangerous times, but exciting ones too.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Life is full of surprises.
Right.
There's all to believe my ideals, no matter what, may come back then. If the world is slow to change, a king's belief can never waver.
It was a hard road, but we did have fun together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
It really was a great journey. This has been a great game.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
We are going on the trip?
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
I thought we were all going together. I won't force you to come.
I won't force you to come. I'm fine going alone.
Can't let myself stagnate. I want to learn more about the world.
I already told you. I'll follow you wherever you go.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another.
Everyone's comment, please. Run it
You're a
back.
king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I just want to do what I can.
I want to do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point, lad. Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
Your most faraway future begins with the belief that it can be realized, so I'll press onward. It's the best I can do.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun, besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the ballet court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King, bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than
Okay, y'all
stop
bring
you.
back the original crew. Are you sure?
Are you sure about this?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
Friends eyes believe as I do, their support is the greatest treasure I could have.
Still, this early into the new year? 'Tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's employ.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
Why not?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? We'll just have to lead by example.
Thank you.
Thank you. All of you. Let's be off.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind. Is fantasy a powerless creation? That timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer, but he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills. You have my sincerest thanks.
Yo. Our next journey going on.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Heismay's coming too.
They're awful, aren't they?
Hey, they're all
left us
covered.
behind.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
And we're just chilling too.
Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Aww. That's a really happy ending. I'm so sorry, Grius. Much love to you. Credits. I need to look at my phone if there's post-game stuff or if it's just New Game Plus. Thanks so much for hanging out with Metaphor ReFantazio, everyone. It's been a great game. I loved it so much. I keep saying my most like frivolous purchase of the entire year was playing Silent Hill 2, the remake, and then this like right after. I'm very happy with both of those. They were both great experiences. This has been amazing. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to play it. The art in this art's amazing itself. Hold Metaphor post game. No post game, just New Game Plus. All right, then we've done what we set out to do. New difficulties, new bosses, or new boss. We've set out what we set out to do, you know. We did it all. And thank you so much for hanging out with it. I appreciate you guys. This has been a great time. I've been following this game for a good bit before it was even like announced to release. And it was announced last year to be releasing this year. I was so excited. And it definitely did not disappoint. It has been absolutely amazing. We'll let the credits play. And then we'll peace out. But thank you guys again for hanging out with this. All VODs for this game are going to be on YouTube if they're not already up. I think that this part and another part need to go up still. But yes. This has been great. I want them to start blasting us with the fight music, though. That's my favorite song in this. Probably like my favorite OST of the entire year is probably the basic fight music in this. It's really good. Stroll's still best boy. I would say I like Brigitte and Katharina a lot for like best girl. I'm assuming these are like concept art things, and they're gorgeous. Great work doing the entire team. And we talked about it when we were playing it, but it was actually like a huge breath of fresh air that this was an Atlas game that didn't have a romance plotline going on. I really enjoy that as well as an extra thing. I need them to start blasting this music though. If there's ever a sequel to this game, I don't know if there ever will be. We'll probably play this game again, but probably won't play it again on stream until then. I don't know if we'll do New Game Plus right now. We'll probably do New Game Plus then if there's like a sequel. But yes, I don't usually do New Game Plus. But this was so much fun. Yeah, Stroll's my favorite party member. Number 2, probably Basilio. And Fidelio is like my favorite, like, not playable character. Big love to Fidelio. Pour one out for Fidelio. Again, Forden did everything wrong. The true baddie of this entire game was definitely him. He's the one who burned down the Elden Sanctum, making Luis kind of have his big, like, vengeance kick, being like, there's no hope for the world. He's the one who killed, quote-unquote, the prince and pinned it on Luis. He's the one who pretty much resorted and made the previous king, die. The whole lot of it. So, obviously, Luis was a really good villain and did a ton of stuff wrong. Puts in perspective that it was all because of that dude. And I do want to watch, if you choose to stay in Shibuya, what happens. On that Scramble Crossing. Oh, that was interesting. That thing was really moving around. And it's almost 5 a.m. I was about right on the timing guess. It is 4:46. Tomorrow we have Pokemon Fire Red. No stream on Wednesday. Then we have Trails in the Sky the 3rd on Thursday, along with more Fields of Mystria. And then we're starting back up Final Fantasy 13, which we're about halfway through that game. We put a pause on it because Yakuza came out in January, and immediately after we finished that, there was Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and it got pushed to the wayside because we were playing it just before that. So we're popping back into that. We're gonna play that game. I've been loving it. I've been loving 13 a lot. So we're going back to that on Friday. Back with our Final Fantasy Fridays. How we started. That's one of the ways we started this channel. And then also we're part of a Trans Pride raid train going from Saturday night. And that'll be, we're playing Tomb Raider again. That's our week. Songs. Oh, there's a lot of songs. There'll be a lot of songs. Can I... Can you speed up? Like how... No, alright. I'm just like, there'll be a lot of songs. Did I skip the song section? Well. Not bad. Oh, Forden. Ugh. Hands. I also want to set up for the stream a function where like you guys can just like, if you guys want to clip anything for easier access for you guys, an exclamation mark clip. So you just like clip like whatever 30 seconds. I feel like that will make things easier for you guys. And clipping is an entirely free way to support the channel and like be like, hey, I like this kind of thing. The ending was a lot of fun. And I think that we were definitely overpowered, 100%. We were overpowered. And if we didn't have that sword that prevented our team from having like the anxiety, that probably would have made things a lot more rough. But we did have it. And we like we didn't like breeze through it, but it was definitely like easier than it probably would have been if we didn't have that. The opening movie team, the thing we didn't watch until like towards the end of the game, and I'm like, oh, no. Nah, bro. The next game coming out that we're probably going to be playing is Tales of Graces, the remaster, coming out in January, along with also the new game, Yakuza in February. We're also going to probably play the Suikoden remasters in March. Got a busy start to next year. December's pretty chillin'. I don't know if anything coming out. Like big or indie, doesn't really. I haven't seen anything really. I'll keep an eye out. Yes, it's the song. It's the song, guys. It's just very quiet. Oh, I love this song, bro. And we've been going for 8.5 hours. Let's go, us. Bro, the fantasy world you read about in the book was actually the real world. I'm like, it definitely was not described like Earth. Oh yeah, we also need to fit in somewhere. We have a Tokyo Ghoul mobile game sponsor through Stream Elements right now. Need to have a 2-hour segment with that. And I've been vibing playing it. It's pretty chill time. That's either this week or next week. Probably next week, because we're kind of busy this week. at the end. Atlas and Sega.
Dear guest,
Us.
from a world I shall never know.
Now you do know.
In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you with all my heart. I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
It do. I love fantasy stuff. Oh, our little expedition here. Oh, is that Luis's ship?
Look at that. The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
Let's see the world.
Yeah.
A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideals. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
Who's a good boy?
The strength to believe in the unknown. That can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Fantasy lives on. You always thought fantasy is dead anymore. We got fantasy is dead so many times, guys. Witness the ending. Coronation of the King. By clearing your saving your clear data, certain things can transfer over. You can transfer over your currently owned items, money, magla, royal virtues, scan enemies, memorandum, archetype statuses, and total playtime. Yes, of course. Let's see what on one. Did we hit the 100? Oh, so close. Now we're going to our usual system thing because this game likes going into the cinematic movie very quickly. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope you guys enjoyed the ending of this game. I loved it. I think they did a great job with the ending of this game. I'm glad we didn't do this last night. I was definitely not feeling well enough for a over 3-hour little session going on. And I'm also glad that we saved this for another time other than the day we were gonna finish it in one go. Because that stream would have been like 12 hours. Yeah, Madra, thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope you also enjoyed the ending of this game. It's been great. I love it so much. Upcoming series, we're playing Trails right now. We'll continue playing those. We need to do the 13 trilogy for Final Fantasy. I also want to play the Grand Blue game if it ever goes on sale. The one that's like for not mobile. Bro, please let me leave me alone. Hey guys, where's going on? Relink, is that what it's called? I think so. The one that came out like a year or two ago? This year or last year? Had lots of fun with it. I thought I remembered you playing that. I'm glad you had lots of fun with it. I played Grand Blue a bit on mobile, but I couldn't get into the combat for it, but I really enjoyed the character designs. So I'm hoping that I would like that more. Very neat RPG. Let's go. But yes, we're gonna leave this here. We'll be back tomorrow with Pokemon Fire Red. We're playing through all the Pokemon games as well. Some of them we're playing like, you know, remasters. So we're playing Fire Red instead of Red. Then we have Silver or Gold next. play the mobile game and fighter, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. I really love the character designs. That's my main draw for Grand Blue. I really like the art and character designs, and I enjoyed what I did play of it, but I couldn't get into the combat of the mobile game. But yes, if that ever goes on sale, we'll play that. I'm very frugal and typically don't get games unless they're like $10 or less. Or for like big games like that, I look for at least 75% off. So for like games that like it wouldn't be feasible for $10 or less, you know? So I look for like at least 75% off, and a lot of times those kind of games only go like 50% off. So we shall see. Steam though, yeah. But yes, it's back in. It's supposed to all exactly. That's why my goal for this year was to play 5 new games that came out, and with this game, we did that. But that's about all I can do. I think that's like a good goal, for like seeing like newer games coming out. But I completely feel that's about all I can really do. So did I shout you out today yet? I might do that. If I have not, it should yell at me if I have. Everyone go follow Madra. They're great. They're great. And this time I'm also gonna find and see if anyone's on to raid. If not, we'll leave it here. But yes, thank you again for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you. If anyone's curious if there is post-game stuff, we did the post-game stuff, technically. There's New Game Plus stuff. I don't really do New Game Plus stuff. If a sequel comes out to this, we'll probably play New Game Plus. But that is to be seen. But yeah. So Wii Viewer, yo, no, I appreciate you. No, Wii Viewer, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for hanging out. Let us see. Who's on to raid? But thank you for hanging out with Metaphor, guys.